Hey you guys, I am back today to continue reading this chapter and finish it. So it's the second chapter. And I am starting on page 16 today. And I just want to remind you that probably, if you're really going along with this story, you want to listen to it on YouTube so that you can listen to the whole thing with my commentary afterwards. And my insights and stuff. All right. Thanks again for following me and listening to me. And you can either read along or listen again. I'm starting on page 16. As she stares into my eyes, she softens more and smiles a warm smile, connecting us even more. She lifts her hands and turns them from palms facing down to palms facing up. You small baby, my baby, you go, she speaks. I don't know you go. You don't know where I go? I find myself talking in broken English now too. I don't know you go. Her face lights up, knowing that I am understanding what she is saying. No, Pushpa, your small shoes, your cloth, but no Pushpa. A tear trickles slowly down her cheekbone. She is so heavy in the heart. It seems I have finally seen someone who has a heavier heart than mine. I love my baby Pushpa, she cries. The words pierce my heart and break open my deepest emotions. A flood of feelings buries me. The tears start. But she didn't love me. She didn't want me. That is what Mama D told me. As I look at her face, an even stronger, more rational voice commands my attention. She is not lying. Look at that pain in her eyes. How can you deny this woman? She has nothing to gain by lying. The idea of being unloved by my own mother was now just a pile of senseless words. I begin to rejoice in my mother's love as I start doubting Mama D's words. You go away, America. I don't know America. Rabia, tell me you go to school, to Madras. She struggles with the words, but I am listening to her broken English and studying her bodily expressions. A floodlight of truth suddenly comes on. Oh my God, you think I go to school in Madras? Yes, Rabia, she take you America. She continues to cry. Her forehead wrinkles. Her face looks full of pain and guilt. I feel lightheaded. Rabia tell you I going to school in Madras? I ask. Yes, she very bad lady, she answers. She keeps looking at me between sentences. She is studying me also. She looks like she is also in shock that she is here, looking at me, telling me her story. I go Madras. I take, she says, and she grabs her neck and earlobes. I look and looking, Madras school and no Pushpa. You went there looking for me, I say excitedly. Yes, long time, you no come house. No holidays, she replies. You sell your necklace and earrings to go, I ask. Yes, she cries. She nods her head between sobs. Yes, Rabia, no nice woman. She tell me you go America. I pray for you one day to come. She grows quiet. The sun is now getting warmer as my realization sets in. My life has been one big lie. My mother never gave me up. We were both victims. How could Rabia have been so calculating and cruel? We spent the next hour looking at each other in awe of what we were experiencing. Your American family nice? She asks. My family, okay. Mommy not love me. Mommy not nice, I tell her. A look of disbelief and worry saturates her face. Oh no, your mother, Shirley, not love you? She sadly asks. No, not good mommy, no love me. My mother grows sadder. She is realizing that my life with an adoptive mother has been painful. Good daddy, I say as I smile. I want her to feel good about my life, even if it was not the best. I can see the worry on her face when I tell her, not good mummy. So I want her to know I was okay. Your daddy Thomas, no nice. He hitting me, she says as she points to me and then her belly. He hit you when I was in your stomach, pregnant? I gesture and question. She nods yes. This is a shock considering I've been told Thomas was wonderful and almost a godlike man. He was a very cheating man, she reveals. The conversation continues and I discover that Thomas and Rabia were the ones who sent me to America. This day has become one in which a bolt of truth knocks me off my feet and the reality of myself is changing forever. I am no longer the daughter of a perfect father, but the daughter of a mother who loved and yearned for me. She prayed for me to come back for years because she couldn't do anything else. She was the victim of a trusted friend and her husband. Somehow those prayers are answered. I now know that I am loved. I'm packing my bags to go home, and I reflect as I pack. Everywhere along this trip, I have seen the sacred banyan trees gracing the countryside of India. I love that tree because I relate to it. It is called a wish-fulfilling divine tree, and it symbolizes eternal life. The conversation with Mummy in the kitchen revealed to me how I am the banyan tree. That conversation began a journey of planting a seed just as the banyan tree does. It grows another root that sprouts even more roots, eventually creating an entwined myriad of separate trunks forming what looks like one tree. It creates its own support system, a foundation of self-love that continues to sprout new roots. I came to India to find my roots in the country and the culture, but now I realize I found more than I ever imagined I would. By discovering the love of a mother and the reunion with my Indian culture, I became one with myself. I recognized that my American family was part of that root system. A mixture of cultures from the East and the West makes my base even stronger than if I were to choose one or the other. Like the sacred banyan tree, I too have separate trunks from separate roots forming one tree. Man, that was an intense day. And, I came to the realization that truly, I think my mother loved me. And it did heal kind of like this hole in my heart that was there for so long. But I also know now that my adoptive mother loved me too. And I think being able to have two totally different women in my life kind of taught me something, different things from two totally different cultures. And I didn't have a past really except the first 6 years of my life with my biological mother. And to be able to kind of maybe at this point in the book, I had so much hope that I was going to create this relationship with my mother that I had never had with a woman, with a mom figure. And so I left with a lot of hope and a lot of desire to make this relationship into something that would be really beautiful. And with my adoptive mom, I was pretty mad at her when I came back because I didn't put all the pieces together about my adoption. And I went through a big, long healing process after with my adoptive mother too. And I don't think either one of them were really my mom or are really my mom, but both were my mom, which is so weird. But over the years, they both taught me so much about love and a mother-daughter relationship and just how life can just be so bizarre, you know? Being a mom and having your child taken away had to have been mentally just so hard, if that's indeed what happened. And my adoptive mom, you know, she came from a really strange background. And so I just don't think she knew how to love either. And so, you know, she did the best she could. And, you know, it was an odd, strange set of circumstances of having, you know, meeting my mother, but having this other mother, but really feeling like I never had any mother. So anyway, that's it for today. Thank you again for listening, and I will see you in the next chapter. Bye.